detectives were ecstatic, searching high and low to find this hateful foe, to reinstate peace in the town. For a cat had been knocked down, cause for alarm.
DI Cream and DC Custard. We're here on reports of a suspicious murder.
Yes, sir, I know who you are. I'm Constable Rhubarb. We work in the same small police station, in the same small town. We were in the same pub quiz last week.
Don't talk back. Just show us where the body is.
It's over there with apple crumble, sir. I mean, Mum.
So, what have we got?
Homicide by the looks of it. Oh. Some sick bastard planted the body here. That poor old dear found the victim.
Is she a suspect?
It's unlikely. She's 82. Even if she could manage to carry the dead weight of a body, she has arthritis so severe that her family uses a coat rack at dinner parties. She'd have to have moved the body by doing keepy-uppies, a level of masterminding skill which I'm sure lies well beyond the capabilities of someone who's been repurposed as a hat stand. Oh. So, what do you think we're looking at?
The killer was in the grips of some psychotic rage when he did this, and had access to some form of transport.
Public or private. The buses smell so bad no one's likely to notice the extra smell of a corpse or weirdo.
Quite right, and if he looked on edge, people would have just assumed that he hates his job as much as they hate theirs.
Okay, that gives us a few good possible lines of inquiry. Is there anything else?
We also know that this killer had more than a strong dislike of cats.
How can we possibly know that?
Well, he's left his hate-inspiring manifesto here. It's entitled, Why I Hate Cats.
What else does it say?
Well, he goes on to make some points about the choreography being stilted and that the lead cat, who didn't bother to get his name, is a bit of a dick, and that Andrew Lloyd Webber's a weirdo.
I would say that's a harsh but fair evaluation. Did they leave their name?
Unfortunately not.
Try looking at the back.
Amanda, you plucky lady detective, you. No, this theatre critic was far too smart for that.
Not as smart as you might think. He has made several basic spelling and grammatical errors. And in this paragraph here, he goes on to say that the words wobble as they type, which leads me to believe that we may be dealing with a dyslexic killer, one that felt underappreciated at school.
Amanda, seriously? You are inferring far too much from too little information. You see, when I do it, I look like a troubled genius who can't be bothered to explain things properly, so people ignore the flaws in my logic. But you, well, you're just making things up. We can't do that until we've agreed to frame someone and minimise paperwork so that we can go home.
If you look on the reverse, which as your junior I ever so politely suggested in what we now know to be a vain attempt to shield your glaring incompetence from everyone else, you would have seen that in red pen somebody has written very basic, please try harder, Dennis, and graded it a C. And underneath that in red pen, presumably this please try harder fellow has written, why does no one appreciate my genius? Shut up, Mum! I'm not hungry! I hate you and I hate my life! And has then gone on to write the start of the lyrics to the Smiths' Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now, which of course leads me to conclude that he felt miserable and alone.
Great work, Amanda, and it's a bloody good song. It helped me through some really tough teenage years.
Sorry, sir, I had no idea. Is that what caused your alcohol-related incompetence?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't drink. That was cold tea, and I keep it so that people don't interrupt me when I think about that time I was given a C in Year 8 chemistry. Anyway, I was trapped in a private flashback. I'm far more enigmatic that way.
We have a new suspect. I need you to run checks on all the local high schools for a pupil named Dennis. First name, please try harder.
Yes, Mom. Once we've swept the scene... Shall we move the body?
Yes, me and Barry shall of course leave the scene before we have to do anything that sounds like hard work. We've been practicing our intense walks and they look particularly impressive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to concentrate on swooping my coat in a manner that gives my natural air of authority and aplomb of a stylish urgency. Barry, this way.
Why have we stamped an envelope with a body inside it?
Because with a small body like this, we want to minimise any chance of it going missing.
Yeah, I get that, but we aren't that incompetent. So why do we have to take extra precautions? No, we aren't that incompetent. You are that incompetent, and I don't want you messing this up for me. Custard and Cream are two of the very best detectives in the whole metropolitan city of Burnley. So if I can go about my business as their sycophant without them filing a restraining order against me, then that would be brilliant. We have addressed the body to the police station where it will be delivered nice and safely. We cannot, repeat, cannot have a repeat of what happened last time, you know? Human remains don't usually turn up in lost property. That is an excellent plan. Yes, I rather thought so. Except there's just one problem. And what would that be? You've marked it with second-class post. Oh no. Yeah, and they sort of need the body at the lab by tomorrow, or next week. By then it'll start to smell like weird Dave sandwiches. Fine, we'll just have to get new stamps. Right, we will still have money for ice cream, right? Yes, we'll still have money for ice cream.
Why would you leave a parcel out? Especially one that's addressed and stamped when there's a murderer on the loose. I'm quite sure he wouldn't give a second's thought to stooping to parcel theft. They're a rough sort, these murderers.
Custard and Cream has reported that the body has been lost.
This is the last thing I needed today. First hot desking with Weird Dave, and now this. I'm going to have to call lost property again. Right, send me the report pronto.
Commissioner, Detective Moe's just called in.
Detective Moe?
The officers from Metro City in Detroit. The one who was sent over here for that exchange program you organised?
No, I don't remember organising an exchange program.
Oh. Well, anyway, he called in to say that the body has been lost.
I can't see that I would organise an exchange program. Particularly not with the Americans. They're far too cheerful. I find their optimism off-putting. Wait, what? How'd you lose a body in a murder investigation?
Well, presumably...
I don't need a full rundown of the force's incompetence, Adrian. It was a rhetorical question.
Yes, Commissioner.
I mean, how do you lose a body in a murder investigation? How?
Well, actually, the officers... the body was...
Adrian.
Sorry, ma'am.
Who was responsible?
We have the names of the officers who were in charge of the body.
No, I mean... Was it an accident or theft? And if it was a theft, does that explain the smell of Weird Dave sandwiches?
We don't have anything in concrete as of yet, but we do have two of our best detectives on it. They are Custard and Cream. It was they who established Bishwai Harder Dennis as our primary suspects. They have CCTV on the shop as we speak. As for Dave's sandwiches... The latest I have on the matter is that his wife makes her own cheese and cabbage relish.
Oh, poor Dave. Make a note to get him a card of some kind.
Will do.
Do Clintons do a "I'm sorry your wife's culinary ambitions far exceed her skill" sort of card?
Perhaps it would be best to try M&S for that sort of thing.
Perhaps you're right. Let's go and see what Custard and Cream have.
Wait, pause the tape.
I've already paused the tape.
But you didn't pause it for the same reason I was going to pause it.
I might have done.
Please, Amanda. I'm far too good at spotting minute detail, and devilishly clever for you to have spotted what I would have spotted. No, if you were that good, we would both be detectives.
But we are both detectives. Never mind.
There we go.
What did you pause the tape for then?
No. You go first. I don't want you stealing my answer.
Why would I steal your idea? I'm not going to steal your idea.
Yes, you would.
Like I'm going to steal your idea. Yours is going to be ridiculously complicated and invent some new dimension to it. And do you know why you do that?
Why do I do that?
Because you need more time. Because you're scared someone else is going to work it out before you.
That is exactly what it is not! Go on, you go first. What do you see?
It's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, look, you can tell from the shadows that it occurred during midday. I mean, we could look at the timestamp, but that's what the murderer would want us to do. That'd be too easy.
Oh, Amanda, I have taught you well.
And there's a little old lady holding a policeman's hat in one hand and with the other attempting to post the package in the other. But she struggles and so has to quite skillfully keepy-uppy it into the slot.
And this can only mean?
That Dennis has disguised himself as an old lady in an attempt to post the package unbeknownst to normal people, but is using the policeman's hat as a taunt to us, and us alone.
Excellent work, but you've forgotten one crucial detail. Yep. What you seem to have missed here is that Please Try Harder has put the body in a post box.
No, pretty sure I already covered that.
What does it mean?
It means that there were no bins nearby.
No. What it means is that Please Try Harder has an accomplice.
Can I just say, Barry, that I've never been so drunk as to mistake a postbox for a murder accomplice.
I'm glad to hear it. And nor have I, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you had, you'd be, pretty terrible at your job, and not even my intense and unaired feelings for you could save you from that. No. Try Harder is using the postbox as a drop-off point. Don't you see, as a location for his accomplice to collect the body and dispose of it later?
Right. But we were the ones who packaged the body.
Yes.
And we didn't see Please Try Harder writing an address on the envelope, so...
Yes.
It's not the address E that we're looking for.
But
the postman!
Yes, exactly! I'm going to tell the commissioner. Oh, and we're going to need to put a team together to hold a stakeout. And I'm just going to need this as well.
Is everyone in position?
Monozygotic twins in position. Over.
Dizygotic twins are currently lying in wait. Over.
And what does that mean?
Dizygotic twins, you know when Constable Smith told you that we were lying in wait?
Well, he was lying, and we're waiting for the bus. Over.
I told you both to get to the bus stop 5 minutes before it was due to arrive. What do you expect me to do? Just come and pick you up because I have nothing better to do with my day? I suppose you didn't even remember to get that card for Weird Dave either, did you?
We were going to get you that card, Mum. Mom.
But
we thought that since we had been, drafted into the, the SWAT team, right, we thought we needed some more of a SWAT-y looking uniform appendages. So we looked more, SWAT-y.
you're not a SWAT team. That's not even British, that's American. You see what a bad influence your guy Mo has had on my boys?
Monozygotic twins would just like to request that dizygotic twins remove all SWAT paraphernalia as A, they aren't American, and B, they're not even qualified for special ops. They're just regular constables. I mean, frankly, this is just a bit silly.
Dizygotic twins would like to ask
the Cream to get off his high horse. The other dizygotic twin would like to apologise for that previous statement. I think your suggestion is perfectly valid. And perhaps, after the stakeout, maybe we could all go watch a film.
Monozygotic twins, this is monozygotic twins. To the other half of dizygotic twins, that is a negative. You see, in the cinema, in the darkness and in the warmth, lie some very terrifying truths for me.
This is the other half of monozygotic twins. He's getting so old now that he has to wear glasses to reduce eye strain when watching screens.
And they're not even designer frames.
You didn't say monozygotic twin. Monozygotic twin.
Right, this is all getting too confusing. Someone has to change their code name.
Monozygotic twins. We came up with monozygotic twins first.
Dizygotic twins, yes, but we would like to be like Custard and Cream.
Dizygotic twins, you cannot even manage to catch the correct bus at the allocated time. If you work harder at holding up the integrity of the police force, developed better monologues and learned to read transport timetables issued by Burnley County Council, then, and only then, would you stand a chance of being more like Custard and Cream. It would be a chance which would make them Euro millions look like a dead cert, but a chance nonetheless. Now stop making life so difficult for everyone and suggest new code names.
Identical twins?
This is monozygotic twins, and we strongly object to identical twins because that's just a blatant copy of our name.
You should have let me drive, sir.
Amanda, how many times have I told you that the day I'm out of the driving seat is the day I retire?
But you are out of the driving seat.
Look,
You've not been allowed to drive for 12 years.
that was just a big misunderstanding. It's not my fault that the judge doesn't have a sense of humour.
When the judge gave you 9 points on your licence for speeding, in response, you made a YouTube video of you running over his dog.
That's true, but I was in a Reliant Robin and the dog was a Dachshund, so it was at least visually funny.
But when you consider the fact that you also did a very good commentary in the style of Jeremy Clarkson, it's a wonder you didn't win a BAFTA at all.
Yeah, well, technically I never left the driver's seat.
Oh, you cannot be driving illegally. You will be released from the force.
Amanda, I would never leave you. It's just when my marriage broke down and I valiantly allowed my bitch of an ex-wife to take the house.
You mean she kicked you out and forced you to live in your car?
I do not appreciate the way that you condense my life events and never put me in a good light.
I do try my best, sir. Oh, yesterday, remember when I said your hair wasn't as greasy as usual?
Oh, yes. It was a good day. You know, I even rang and told my ex-wife about it.
Yeah, she loves me, and we're gonna get married and have beautiful, arrogant children. How do I know? Because she compliments me like you never did. Today, she told me I have quite nice hair. Quite nice. When was the last time you ever said anything nice to me?
Amanda.
Yes.
I fear we may have overlooked what could be the greatest issue in this case so far.
Sir, but all our bases are covered. The postbox is in our clear line of sight. Well, it is for you. I can only see the back of your head. But I have absolute faith in your failing eyesight.
Thank you, but no. I fear that this is far more serious than that. For without a car, we are without...
A roof! A radio! No! A cassette deck! Yeah, then we could play our favourite mixtapes. Oh, if we had a car, we could arrest our man on the bonnet. Very dramatic. Although it won't quite be the same when we're trying to arrest him over the mud cart, which is a shame, but still, law. Ha. It's great, isn't it? We shouldn't break it, though, just because it would be more dramatic and cinematically appealing if we had a car.
Amanda, I fear you misunderstood me. Without a car, we're not only without the strange but comforting scent of stale takeaway and pine air freshener, but we're also without cup holders.
Well, we do both have hands.
Yes, but both my hands are being put to good use. One is holding my cup and the other is holding the walkie-talkie.
I could hold the walkie.
No, Amanda! We've been through this. I am the detective inspector, and you are the other one, the less important one. You're not qualified to hold the walkie-talkie. And alas, we are in this grave situation where your commanding officer is at risk of fainting from lack of nutrition before the postman arrives. God damn it, there's nothing for it. We will have to forge our own cup holders out of duct tape.
If you say so, sir. Have we even got any duct tape?
Actually, as a matter of fact, I do, just in my left pocket here.
Okay. You want me to... Okay. Got it! What do you want me to do with it?
Hand it here. Hold this for me. Right. Aha! I've done it. I should get some form of patent for this so that all police bikes can be designed as such. Just imagine a beautiful future where all PCSOs are gaily cycling around with a cup holder on one handlebar and police issue bell on the other. It is indeed a bright future, Amanda.
Barry, my hands are quite full.
Oh.
If you don't mind.
Absolutely, I'll just... Amanda,
Yes, Barry.
is this salted?
Excessively so. I couldn't help but cry into the bag when I found out that due to cutbacks, the government are refusing to fund sweet or butter popcorn for police stakeouts.
Ugh, that is a shame. And that is too salty. But not to worry, I will have a sip of my coffee.
Oh, be careful, sir. Remember your back.
Don't worry, Amanda. It's all under control. You don't sleep in a Vauxhall Corsa for 12 years without learning how to...
I think your cup holder needs a slight amount of tweaking before you apply for a patent, sir.
Yes, I think so. But on the bright side, you know, we can still see the postbox from around the corner, and I would say this rather widens our field of view. We have absolutely no reason to pretend that this was not an entirely intentional move.
Should I radio HQ, sir, and let them know of our new plan, thus giving it greater legitimacy?
No, perhaps not. You see, our department's rather old hat, a bit like our colleagues in Midsummer, only worse. You know, it was only last year that they ceased to recognise witchcraft as a crime, and they would have burnt you, Amanda, you bewitching woman. Aye, you are the cause of an ever-burning, ardent flame in my heart. But alas, our maverick approach to problem-solving may cause alarm if we contact them. We need to prove that we can get results first. I see a red jumper and it's making furtive movements. And it's dressed in a high-vis tabard. And it has a post bag around its shoulder.
That would match the description of the postman. We should go and question him.
No. We must wait until he has removed the parcel from the postbox, thus incriminating himself.
You are so clever, Barry. You know, you would make an excellent master criminal
If I wasn't so righteous and concerned with the side of the angels. I know.
No, I was going to say if you didn't upload your indiscretions onto YouTube.
Hush now. We don't want to spook our man.
Hello, do you need some help? I was just around the corner and Oh, wow, you're really stuck, aren't you?
That's him! Go! 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 Darn it! Penny shells from the bright coat! My shoelace is stuck! Curse you, Aunt Sandra! Velcro hadn't betrayed me for 40 years! Amanda, free yourself and take that motherfucker down!
Sir, my hair, it's caught in your patent pending cup holder. It's quite painful.
Sorry, could you just get that over there? There you go. Give me that. Thank you.
Wait, what's going on?
We should make him return to the scene of the crime to refresh his memory.
Oh, Amanda, you are less irritating than the average plucky lady detective.
Oh, thank you, Barry. You know, for a misogynistic and dysfunctional DI, you're definitely less hygiene conscious than I would expect.
You're too kind to me. Alas, to the post box. Do you want to do the honours?
Oh, no, sir. You did all the work. It's all yours.
No, please. I insist, Amanda. Ladies first.
Okay, then.
Go on, go.
Who are you working for? Whose drop-off point is this?
I don't know
why you play that game with me, you murderous scum. A cat has been killed. Do you really think we'd leave any stone unturned in order to find out who's responsible?
Look, please!
Aha! So you do know Please Try Harder, Dennis.
That's not even a real name!
Don't play games with us! Peter?
Kevin.
Oh, I had you down for Peter.
Yeah, I get that a lot, actually.
My bad. Now look, I need you to be honest with me. Shh, my darling. Now, you can take as much time as you need, but this food baby Amanda is carrying is no regular food baby. No, it's popcorn laced with sodium chloride, or as it's known on the street, table salt. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Who do you work for?
Parcel force.
No, sir, I think you're funny, dear.
Quite right, this is assault my postal service friend, or more like my arch nemesis who I begrudgingly admire.
Where's the body and concede that you have failed?
Look, I'm really sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about.
The body of the cat man, seriously, I mean it's in the bag.
Right, I've had enough of this.
You know, this is why I like her. She's fiery and intense, and she uses her initiative.
Right, I've got it.
You're gonna have to sign for that.
I've got the body. Now, time to check the delivery list to see if this Kevin, that really is who you are.
Yes, my name is Kevin!
See if we can link him to Dennis. Dennis. Oh!
Well, what is it? What have you found?
The parcel's arrived!
Oh, that's great news!
If you'll excuse me a minute.
Hey, you got to sign for that too!
You know, I know how exciting it can be to receive a parcel. It was just the other day I was tearing open the paper which was incubating another pair of homemade socks, which I had made myself, to be fair, but check them out. They're pretty nice. Anyway, I suppose it's time to get back to the interrogating.
Oh God, no!
Where is he?
I don't know!
How has he done this? How has
Barry!
he like he doesn't even
Barry!
like that? You must have some... What, Amanda? Why are you doing this now? Do you know how difficult it is to maintain this level of intimidation while you're there distracting me? Shit!
Was frantic. The detectives were ecstatic, searching high and low to find the safer phone to reinstate peace in the town. For a cat had been cause for alarm. Was frantic, the detectives were ecstatic, searching high and low to find this hateful foe, to reinstate peace in the town. For a cat had been knocked down, cause for alarm.